for Pisces. Hi, Pisces. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, baby. I want to apologize, Pisces, to you guys for being late to y'all's reading. My son needed me. It's his lunchtime and his sister is asleep. And so I'm running, trying to get his little stuff together. He waited till right before the reading. So I apologize for keeping y'all waiting. Okay, Pisces. So we're going to be going into the Modern Witch Tarot for your reading today. So let's go ahead. Let's kick it off with prayer and we're going to get started, shall we? Spirit guides, ancestors, great divine creator, I thank you for this moment in time to be able to go into the tarot for Pisces placement, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North Node. What is it that you got for Pisces placement, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North Node by way of Holy Spirit? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, so shall it be forever and always. Ashe. All right. Oh, come on. What is going on here? Okay. So I hope y'all doing good. I apologize, y'all babies. I didn't get y'all done yesterday. Your girl's been working, and you know how I get. I don't really break y'all. So I jump from one thing to the next. What's up, Samantha? Okay. So I'm gonna just get the chat going. Let's put this like this. Here. Uh-oh. Did I do it? Nope. There it is. How you doing? Welcome, boss lady. How you doing? Roderick McKnight. Hey, baby. Look at my booze. Samantha, you be killing me with just showing your eyes. Like you peeking out at somebody. Oh, excuse me. I said Modern Witch, but no, this is the This Might Hurt Tarot. That's what Spirit chose for y'all. This Might Hurt Tarot. Okay? Pisces, it doesn't mean it is going to hurt, but that's just the deck we're using. Let's hope it doesn't hurt. How you doing, Bethany? Welcome to the channel. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. Let's see what Holy Spirit has for all of us to see about Pisces. Because all you see is oh, Samantha's profile pic. All you see is her eyes. That's too funny. How you doing, Anush? Welcome. How you doing? Okay, Holy Spirit, what is it that you got for Pisces placement, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and North Node? You can have Pisces anywhere in your chart, or it could be your cross watcher could have it in their chart. Take what resonates. Let's leave what doesn't. Okay. Starting off with the Nine of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse. Y'all, let me just dim this. My light failed. It was just like a whole lot of stuff going wrong. I'm trying to get y'all's reading up. My son's calling me. The light falls over. Hey, Holy Spirit. It was just a lot going on. Okay. Let's see here. What else we got, Holy Spirit? What you got for Pisces? We get 3 more out here. 10 of Wands is in reverse. 4 of Wands in reverse. Strength in reverse. Yeah. What's up, Jamite? Happy Sunday. So there y'all go. 9 of Cups in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. 10 of Wands in reverse. 4 of Wands in reverse. Strength in reverse. There's a lot of fire energy out here with all of these, this wand energy. So let's talk about this. So we got this 9 of Cups in reverse. Let's start there, shall we? Somebody overindulges. And they overindulge all the time. This is somebody who overindulges on the pleasures of life. They may have some alcohol or drug addictions. They may even have some sexual addictions. Somebody might just be even addicted to just going out or even overspending. This is somebody who just, they're one of them. They remind me of a YOLO. You only live once kind of person. How you doing, Divine Jane, Sugar Boo? So this is somebody who lives like they only live once. Like they just have... Their life is kind of like a free-for-all, and they live life, I guess in their mind, they're living it to the fullest, but how long can you live like that before you have to make some changes? Because the Ace of Wands is in reverse. It's like now, I think somebody has lived like this long enough. Like they've overindulged. And apparently they want to make changes because the Ace of Wands is in reverse. When the Ace of Wands is in reverse, this is somebody who's not birthing anything. And it's almost like being, the feeling I was getting ready to say is like they're forced to change directions. So it's like they've done this for so long, but they're not gaining anything from it. So with the Ace of Wands in reverse, somebody is getting ready to have to change directions. So what they're getting ready to do is they're going to have to release things that make them unstable. So one of the things, maybe they lost a relationship with you, perhaps, Pisces, because they are an overindulger. This is somebody who has a lot of fun. But it's like they're losing so much. So like here with the 10 of Wands, they want to get some things off their back. But one of the things that I'm getting, what ended up, they lost you. They lost a relationship. They lost stability. So instead of relieving burdens, they actually ended up hurting themselves because strength is in reverse. So that being said, this person with the strength in reverse, they're hurting behind a choice they made. And the choice that they made was, like I said, they are the type that only live once. How you doing, Demon Slayer? So here with the 9 of Cups, they want to make some changes. Let's talk about it. I think they may have lost you, Pisces, from being wild and out here in these streets. Okay, that being said, let's talk about the 9 of Cups. Okay, in reverse. How you doing, Cricket? Let's talk about the 9 of Cups in reverse. Holy Spirit, please clarify the 9 of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse is being clarified by the Hermit in the upright. King of Pentacles in the upright. Queen of Wands in the upright. Page of Cups is in the upright. Okay. Yeah, we just got started, baby. We just got started. Hey, Big Boy Charlie. Hey, boo. How you doing? Hey, Angela. What's up, Tanya? How are you? Big Boy Charlie. I'm going to tell you now, the trolls are atrocious. Hey, Empress Karen. I just been deleting them and keep right on rolling. Don't pay them no mind, y'all. We're just going to ignore them. How you doing, Divines Beloved? We just ignoring trolls. Don't engage them. We just going to delete them and just keep pushing. Hermit in the upright with the King of Pentacles. So this person overindulged, right? But I think what ended up happening, because they were overindulging, you took your leave and you focused on a bag. This is what it's looking like, right? So what's up, Drite Boost Motorsports and Edward? Okay. Thank you. What's up, Christina Thompson? Grand rising to you as well. So what I think, when this person overindulged with the Hermit in the upright and the King of Pentacles, you focus on a bag. They focused on overindulging. You focused on a bag. You were by yourself, and you had all this time on your hands. So you leveled up, and it paid off well because you're very stable, is what it's showing. And here with the Queen of Wands, you even went through some sort of glow up while you were doing this. So like maybe financially things changed a lot for you with the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Like financially, you went through a whole different thing because of what you're focused on. Now your person over here is sitting back watching your changes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now they want to make you an offer, but see, they don't really have anything to offer because all they did was play. This is somebody who was like living in the moment. How you doing, Maria Diaz? So since this person was living in the moment with the Page of Cups, they were really emotionally unavailable. They're very emotionally immature. And so they want to come near you and make an offer towards you. You're making someone want to change directions, Pisces. So watching you be alone, go through some sort of change and glow up, and seeing how confident you are and seeing how stable you are, this makes somebody want to, come talk to you, but they don't have anything to offer because they played too much. So let's talk about the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands, they want to go in a whole nother direction. Welcome, is it K Jean or K Jean? It depends on where you're from. You're French, it's probably Jean. Let's talk about the Ace of Wands in reverse. And Spirit is out here heavy. I see them flying all over my head. So this is somebody who, with the Six of Swords, they want to move towards peace with you. Now, they want to move towards peace because Ooh, wait. Okay. We have the Six of Swords in the upright, Emperor in reverse, Seven of Pentacles is in reverse, Knight of Wands. See, this was them. Your person was wild and impulsive, Pisces. Some of them could have had some down low behavior secretly. This is my very sexually impulsive. They could be behind your back, sleeping with same-sex options, and as well as with you. Don't have to be, but they're definitely sexually impulsive for sure. Some of y'all, this person is. They do go both ways. You may not have known it. Sorry if I just broke broke it out. How you doing, Jania Woods? So here it is. Somebody with the Knight of Wands in reverse. They're very sexually impulsive. But see, you got somebody want to change directions. Why? Well, because their money's coming in slow. They're watching what you did. You got focused and you focused on a bag. And look at what happened. You're stable and you went through a financial glow up. You look better. You're confident. You're radiating. Well, they're looking at what did they get from overindulging? Money coming in real slow. Money is coming in slow. This person is irresponsible. So their life is full of chaos. So somebody is living because they're not being responsible. They're definitely not being sexually responsible, but they're also not being financially responsible. And so this has got somebody, you got somebody looking at their life wanting to make a change. So look at you, Pisces. You're out here. God bless you too, Marsha. So here it is. You got somebody looking at their behaviors. This is somebody who is normally not responsible for anything. They're the type that will drop, like they're quick to drop like responsibilities. So like, remember I said somebody is a YOLO. To me, YOLO people are the type. Have you ever met somebody who will like spend all their money up in one day type thing? Like this is the type of person, like if they have money, oh man, I'm going to go to this concert. I'm going to go out. I'm going to take this trip. Oh my God, we're going to have a night on the town. I'm going to eat good this weekend. It's like as soon as they get their money, they blow it. And this person also overindulges because the Knight of Cups is about you could have a drinking or drug problem. So this is somebody, as soon as they get money, they spend their money either getting high, getting drunk, or laying up. And they could be laying up with prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who overindulges on sexual practices. So they're very irresponsible. And all it's gotten them is slow money and a lot of chaos in their life. So they're looking at you and they're like, well, damn, I want to move towards peace. They're watching you and you set a hell of an example. Now they see how this snake is falling behind this boat. Now it's like somebody wants to follow your lead. You're moving towards peace. They want to move towards peace. So let's talk about this. So this looking like somebody is looking like they want to get some things off their back because it was causing a lot of burdens. See, if you're getting high all the time and you're wasting your money up and you have nothing to show for it, that's burdensome. So like maybe with this little bird here sitting on top of this stack of woods, right? These are the burdens on their back. So, spirit often can come in the form of a bird. So maybe this person is getting messages from spirit that, hey, you got a lot of burdens, man. You don't know when your next meal is. You don't have a place to lay your head. You don't have a place to call your own. Does your car work? Do you have a car? What are you doing? That's a lot of burdens. And they're looking at you and they're looking at their life and it's like they're comparing the two. And it's like, well, I want to relieve burdens too. So it's looking like Pisces, you're making somebody look at that man or woman in the mirror and they're wanting to make a change. Like literally. Let's talk about the 10 of Wands in reverse. Yes, this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North Node, or your person can have it. You can have any Pisces placement in your chart and it could resonate. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Yes, Cancer is already done. Yep. Go look under live or the playlist. Just like Charlie said, all the readings, every reading prior to Pisces has been done, except for Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus will be after this reading. Okay. I'm going to need like 20 minutes because I got to upload this and then I will be going into Ophiuchus, which is the 13th zodiac sign. And you may say, well, I'm not the 13th zodiac sign, but actually Ophiuchus reading, I've noticed you could be of any sign and it could resonate. So you may want to listen to that as well. Let's talk about the 10 of Wands in reverse. Hey, Miriam. Akbar. Or is it Abukabar? I don't know, baby. I'm going to just call you Miriam. Hey, Miriam. How you doing, Millie? So, 10 of Wands in reverse. You got somebody with the this might hurt on the in the upright. This might hurt in the upright. You got somebody want to change their life. Nine of Pentacles is in the upright. The world is in reverse. And the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. Let me tell you something. See, remember how I said somebody was looking at your life and they're comparing your life to their life? Well, they're not working. They don't have anything to show for anything. They got a lot of burdens, though. They got a lot of chaos, though. So you're talking about somebody who is used to not working, spending what money they have on partying, drugs, alcohol, having sex. They just do what they want to do every day. And so they're not working, right? And so you have somebody looking at their life craving peace. See how this girl is like, they want to feel peace. Now, this is the This Might Hurt card. This is unique to this particular tarot deck. This card, this wolf represents you on the inside. You got to get control. It reminds me almost of the Strength. This is somebody who needs to get control over their inner beast. And it's like you want to feel calm and peaceful on the inside. You want to feel good about yourself, right? But when your life is in chaos, you know, it leads to a lot of anxiety. It can lead to a lot of stress. It can lead to a lot of sleepless nights. A lot of strife. You see what I'm saying? And this is somebody who, when they rest, they want to rest and be at peace. Not going through the dark night of the soul, not losing sleep over their bad choices and decisions. So you got somebody looking at the fact that, okay, I'm not working. I want to move towards peace. I need to figure something out. They don't want this to be their ending because the world is in reverse. I'm telling you, they're looking at you wanting to not let things end with you. One, because you're such a great example, Pisces. Now I'm covering her up because she's butt naked. So this is the world in reverse. Somebody does not want to close out a cycle with you in particular because they're seeing, one, you are at peace. So you're already mastered this, Pisces. You're at peace on the inside because you are stable. You are showing up as the King of Pentacles, right? And you have your stuff in order and you went through a transformation or a glow up. You look happy. You seem confident. You seem radiating while they're over here in anxiety. And so they're looking at you going, well, damn, Pisces at peace and I'm over here not working. I want to relieve burdens too. I want to be like Pisces. Pisces, you're showing up as the Nine of Pentacles. You have a great spiritual relationship with the Most High. You're somebody who is not dependent on anybody. You're not codependent. You don't need anybody to validate you. You really don't need anybody. You make a lot of money. You're like, your emotions are stable. You're mentally stable, financially, physically, spiritually. You're everything that this person wants to be. And it looks like you live a very calm, peaceful life. Well, they're over here not working with money coming in slow, going through a lot of chaos. So somebody is actually with the world. They don't want the cycle to close between the two of y'all, but they also don't want this to be the end of them. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know how sometimes your behaviors can catch up with you. And it's like, if you don't change, you could kill yourself. Like literally, like I'm not like by over drinking. You're putting yourself in a position where you're going to have a lot of endings. Like financially, you're having endings. Spiritually, you're having endings. Your health, like your health is deteriorating. You're out here, you're having wild sex with all these people. And it's like, you really got somebody like deep diving. And so I'm going to really say, first of all, you may not realize this, Pisces, but I got to give you flowers where flowers are due. How you doing, Two Fly for you? Shy Lutz, Curtis, and Chair Bear, and to God, I don't know what that is. It's supposed to be to God, Desis, welcome. So the reason is Seven Berg. How you doing, baby? Emperor Majesty J Samuels, welcome to the channel. So let me tell you something. Why I'm giving you your flowers, Pisces, is because I'm gonna be honest. This person was focusing on partying, and instead of focusing on them, you focused on yourself. You focused on your bag, and so you didn't even realize that you were being an example. Just because, like, you didn't argue with this person, you didn't fight to have them in your life. You're not going, hey, why are you out here being all sexually impulsive? Why ain't you going to sit down? How you doing, Shelly? So you, by your example of just working on yourself, focusing on your work and seeing how calm and peaceful your life are, you don't realize what an example you've been. You're really a leader in a way. And I tell y'all that all the time. You never know who's watching. Well, you have a past person realizing that without you, they're a lot less stable. Even so, like, y'all's lives have went down two different paths. So they broke up with you and they became unstable. You broke up when they broke up, or vice versa. You broke up with them. Whoever broke up with who. But see, y'all's lives went in two different directions. They went and had fun. But fun is leading to probably health problems, financial problems. They're not resting. They have nothing to show for nothing. And you're over here being the complete opposite of their life. And it's like, I need to make some changes. I'm unstable. I don't have and I know they're not stable because see, this, you see here on the Four Wands, there's houses back here. This person don't have a house. They ain't got nothing. Thank you, Spirit. It's like they have nothing. But to say, I had a good time, no. I lived life to the fullest, though. But see, when we leave here, we want to be able to leave here with a good name. We want to leave here and people have nice things to say about us. They want, you want to have character. You don't want just people to just remember you was just a wild child out here, partying it up, drinking it up, like you just had not a care in the world. Like, you want your kids or your friends or people to have nice things to say about you, not that, hey, you was just like a jerk who was out here. You see that feather over my head? Y'all always ask me about my listen, if you're new here, the Holy Spirit and my light team, which are my angels, they show on camera all the time. And they don't do like every other. I'm telling you, never gonna. I have not seen them do anything like the sort, except for on this channel. That one looked like a feather, literally over my head. Rewind, floated down, and came over me. Sometimes they do light. Sometimes they blink. I've seen them go in swirls. They do all kinds of things. So if you're new here, welcome to the channel, baby, because Spirit is really over here. I am truly anointed by the Most High, and I am anointed by Holy Spirit. So you're in for a treat. Well, I am the light. You're not going to get there nowhere else. Not that I know of. I haven't seen them do it on anybody else's channel. Let's talk about the Four of Wands in reverse. Not saying that they can't, because God can do whatever He want to do, but I haven't seen it. Let's talk about the Four of Wands in reverse. So this person is unstable. Holy Spirit, can I get two more for the Four of Wands, please? What's up, Elise? Is it Elise? How you doing? What's up, Judy? You said you saw the shooting feather earlier. Yeah, they do stuff. Knight of Swords in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. Three of Wands in the upright. See, this person is, listen. You got somebody looking at their life. I'm telling you, you got somebody really reflecting. See how she looking out this window? This is the Three of Wands. They're reflecting on a lot. Y'all, you are over here. This is you, Pisces. You're waiting on a big ship to come in. And how you doing, Tanya and Anita? So here it is. Yes, I told you, Charlie, they're out of control. We're just going to ignore them. I told you they out of control. And imagine, I be doing this by myself when you and JP ain't here. I be, girl. I'm trying to tell you. Three of Wands is in the upright. So here with the Three of Wands, somebody knows that you're waiting on a big ship to come in. And so this person is watching this. You got a lot to look forward to. And see how, like, even if this was this person, there's like, you're making somebody reflect on their life. They're like, you see how this looks like a big window? So it's like somebody's trying to look at the bigger picture. They need to take time to sit down and look at the bigger picture. What are they waiting on? I'm going to tell you what this person often does. They're looking at their life going, I need to slow down. They see you're waiting on a ship. They have chaos. They need to slow down. This is what they're realizing. I just need to slow down. I don't have anything going on. I'm pretty selfish. This is a person who is living for the day, Pisces. So it's looking like y'all have moved on from this past person. You are dealing with somebody who is very selfish. This is somebody, when the tough gets going, they're unreliable. This is not somebody people can lean on. And you have somebody literally sitting there reflecting on the fact that you got ships coming in, looking at their life, realizing that they need to slow down. I'm pretty damn selfish. I live for myself. Nobody can rely on me. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's not just you that can't rely on them. If this person's partying as hard as they've been partying and they don't have a home and they're unstable, guess who else? If they have children, they're watching them. And even their kids is looking at them like, hey, you're pretty selfish. You only think about yourself. So this person's having to slow down and really look at the bigger picture. I don't think about myself. I ain't really got nothing. I don't have no ships coming in. My life is chaos. I don't have a house. I don't have a good name. I don't have shit. All right, they're very unstable. That's something else too they think about. I'm unstable. Strength is in reverse. They're weak. This person realized they ain't got no control over themselves. Remember I said, see, they're watching you. You're at peace. This you're at peace. When you lay down, you rest. You got a lot to look forward to. They're, on the other hand, they're just strength in reverse. This is somebody whose life is just like, it's like, reminds me of confetti. You just throw it in the air and see where it lands. This is their life. Complete chaos. They're ungrounded. They have no control over themselves. See, because if I turn it in the upright, see how she's petting the lion? This is somebody who doesn't know how to calm themselves. Hence the drug and alcohol addiction or even sexual addiction. Because somebody who doesn't know how to calm themselves, y'all know they bounce all over the walls, right? Because it's like, oh, I need to get high because I can't get myself calm. This is somebody who is bouncing all over the damn walls. They're in a weak position. They're ungrounded. So let's talk about the strength in reverse. How you doing, Violet? Hey, baby. Welcome to the channel. What's up? Meet Coyote. What's up? I used to love that show. What's up, Lovish? This is for Pisces placement, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, or North Node for you or your person. You can have a Pisces placement really in any area of your chart, and this could resonate. How you doing, Darren? Chair Bear, Dream Weavers, Praise Dance with Danny. Welcome. What's your name? Jamama 80. How you doing? You keep seeing the light team out here. Yeah. I love it. I love when they do stuff. It makes me smile. I feel like, I tell God all the time, I feel like one of the luckiest women in the world. To be able to just sit in God's presence, I feel so very, very, very lucky. I really do. So let's talk about the strength in reverse. How you doing, Concetta and Valerie, known as Val? Queen of Cups in the upright. Three of Swords is in reverse. And the Fool is in reverse. See, this person can't take a leap of faith towards anything. They don't have nothing to look forward to. See, when you take a leap forward, you have something you want to try. You step into the unknown. This person is afraid to step into the unknown because they live day to day. They don't know what the hell's coming. So this is somebody who's afraid to take chances. I mean, what are you going to take every day your life is chaos. So how are you going to step into the unknown to just see and let God, walk with you and see if God, like this person, they're so ungrounded. I'm going to be honest with you. This person don't even trust God. To be honest with you, they like spiritually, this person is so ungrounded. They're afraid to walk with the divine. They're afraid to take a leap forward. They don't, because their life is so upset. This person is realizing with the Three of Swords, they need to heal. This person is out here. They got a lot of third parties. They cause a lot of heartbreak and pain, not just to their third parties, but to themselves. They may have even hurt you, Pisces, at some point. But with the Three of Swords in reverse, this is somebody who is wanting to heal. But remember how I said, in order to heal, Queen of Cups is out here. If you notice, she's holding a bowl of water. The bowl is in her lap. If you look at her shirt, you see how her shirt looks a little lighter right here. So it's almost like when you look down, even though her eyes are, I don't know if she's looking down or her eyes are closed, but when you look down, you got to see who? Your own reflection. So what's being reflected is that maybe this person needs some self-love. Like somebody realizes that they don't love themselves. And so imagine the example you're showing, Pisces, that when you focus on loving yourself and hard work and pouring into yourself how confident you are, how much peace you could have, how much money, like you're stable. Like you and this person are like complete opposites. So they're realizing that they need to heal. They need to start going inwards. They need to be nicer to themselves. See that light come out. Spirit is saying, yeah, I'm not nice to myself. I'm afraid of what I'm going to do next. Like, can you imagine? Because like when you don't want to take a leap forward, it's because think about it. They're used to the chaos. So like they could be one drink away, one drug away, or one sexual partner away from ending it all. Because one wrong decision and you're out of here. Do you see now why this person's afraid to take a leap forward? It's like, I don't love myself. I need to love myself. I need to heal. I need to slow down. I need to change my life. Pisces is a great example. Like, look at what they live in the life I want to live. Like, is this really going to be the end of me? I don't want this to be the end of me. But they have a lot of anxiety. And I think their anxiety leads to a lot of addiction, drug and alcohol addiction. How you doing, Shelly? What's up, Naomi and Ralph? Welcome to the channel. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Five of Wands is in reverse. Tower is in reverse. Star is in reverse. Oh. One more, please, Holy Spirit. Thank you. Five of Wands in reverse. See, this is somebody who has a lot of third parties, right? So they got a lot of people who, because see, they overindulge on the pleasure of life. So this person has a lot of chaos and conflict in their life because they got a lot of people fighting for their attention, fighting over their dang-a-lang vagina. This is somebody who is just always in some mess. Because you know, when you're a cheater and you got multiple options, you telling a lot of lies. Got a lot of people pulling on your attention. You got a lot of people that's going to leave your cup on E. But this person has a lot of chaos and conflict in their life. And so they're ready to end. They're ready to take at least a small step towards coming out of chaos and conflict. This person is really wanting to reverse their towers. See, they're looking at you going towards peace. Remember how I said they want to follow your example and go towards peace. So somebody is thinking about, well, how can I reverse my towers like Pisces? Because Pisces is over here in peace and I'm the star in reverse. Just feel like, oh my God, what is happening? So like when you're in the star in reverse, you feel hopeless. You feel like you have no peace. This is somebody who is just like, I'm telling you, they're bouncing off the walls. And so they're looking at you over here sleeping good. And they're over here like, oh my God, I don't know where my next meal is going to be. I don't know where I'm going to lay my head tomorrow. Like this person does not know how they're going to pay their bills. How are they going to take care of themselves? Am I going to shower? Oh my God. When's the last time I brushed my teeth? Like y'all laughing, but I'm still dead ass serious. When's the last time I brushed my teeth? When's the last time I showered? This person don't have nothing. So they're like bouncing around from place to place. They have nothing. They had so much fun that their money is slow, baby. They don't have no money. They really don't have. They said they're not working. So imagine the anxiety you feel and you're over here sleeping like a damn baby and they're over here bouncing off the walls. They're trying to manifest a change. They feel like, listen, if Pisces can do it, maybe I can do it. All I have is all I need, right? They feel like they have the tools to change. Now, we all have the tools to change, Pisces, but it requires stepping up. So it's like you got to get control over your money. You got to get control over your thoughts. You're going to have to get control over your emotions. And they're also going to have to get control over that magic wand, baby. Somebody got to get control over their passion. They have the tools necessary because all of this, they want to love themselves because they look at you and you look stress-free. I want to be stress-free too. I want to be stress-free too. Welcome, Nyla. So somebody is wanting to be stress-free too because Pisces, you have set such a phenomenal example of what life could look like if you get your life under control. How you doing, Nyla, Noreen, Kenny, and Ralph, and Jeff? Welcome to the channel. So, Ralph, you said, how do you get grounded? Give me just a second and we'll get to your question, okay? So this is somebody who is looking to try to, like Ralph just asked, get themselves grounded. They're looking at you as an example. So y'all broke up. You focused on yourself. You went into hermit mode. Now, when you go into hermit mode, see, that's something else this person it does not have. See, you had to go get with the Most High. See, there's a star inside. If you look real close, there's a little star inside that lamp. You see it? And so when you get inside, that represents the Most High. And when you are with the Most High, you see how she's on a ledge. God will help you to see things from a different perspective. Right? And see, even though it's cold outside, so you could be going through a storm. You may have been left out in the cold, but this is the perfect opportunity for God to come in and show you a different viewpoint. But see, you did all that. So like you took your dark night of the soul kind of walk. You seen the changes you need to make in your life, Pisces. You made them. You're living a great life. And this person is sitting back looking at you going, well, if Pisces can do it, then maybe I can manifest a new life for myself too. Welcome, Wallace and Chair Bear. So it's like, I tell y'all all the time, you just never know who's watching you. So always be cognizant of how your light is shining in the world. And you're doing the right thing, Pisces. You're really doing the right thing. And you should be really, really proud of yourself for the changes that you have been undergoing. Now, let me tell you why. See, this person did not see you, one, leveling up. They didn't even see it coming. They did not see you with the moon out here that you were going to be a King of Pentacles, that you were going to go through a transformation. They probably thought when we break up, you're going to do the same thing I've been doing, Pisces. Still getting high, still worrying about day to day. And that's not what happened. So somebody is thinking about how they would like to take the nail out of the coffin. They see that you're alone and this person feels kind of buried. They feel isolated from you. They are thinking about maybe I should reverse the tower and come talk to Pisces. Somebody wants to, and the reason why I say that is because it's like they don't want to be isolated anymore. And with the tower in reverse, so somebody may want to reverse the tower with you. And this is something they think about all the time. And you may not see this coming, Pisces, but somebody is wanting to come and talk to you. Can I talk to you? Yes, they want to come talk to you. So they're wondering if I were to attempt to talk to Pisces, will I be able to get this off the ground? Because I'm in a hopeless situation. Truth be told, with the star in reverse, they're in a hopeless situation and they want to talk to you. But see, they're in a hopeless situation and you're over here sitting pretty as an empress. Like they're going through a lot right now and you are over here birthing opportunities. Everything you're touching is turning to gold. If you're Empress energy, you're birthing money left and right. Everything you're putting your hand to is growing. So like if you want to start a new business, it's going to take off. You got projects and creative ideas and hobbies and all kinds of stuff going on. Scottish, I'm not taking personal questions during the read. Personal questions, I am the light tarot at gmail.com. Okay. So with the Empress here, you're sitting pretty. You're watching you just birth everything. And they're like, man, I want to talk to Pisces, but can I get this off the ground? I'm hopeless. They're an Empress. Like they're really comparing their life to you. And they're almost feeling like they're not worthy of even talking to you. You see what I'm saying? So imagine if somebody, like they're kind of, even though you see how she's sitting on this tree stump. It's like, even though this is not the Six of Wands, it's like somebody's putting you up on a pedestal, so to speak. Like they're really looking at you like you're too good to talk to. Like, can I get this off the ground? My life is like, ah! And they're over here looking like beautiful. They're looking at you, and even if you're a masculine, you look handsome. You look like your life is in order, like you're up. They're putting you on such a high pedestal, and like they're even nervous to come talk to you, so they're holding back. Their intuition may be saying here with the High Priestess, go talk to Pisces. But instead of talking, they're just sitting back watching. So they're not impulsively coming towards you. They're just sitting there watching, hoping to talk to you, but afraid to talk to you because they see themselves as way down here and you're way up here. Because, a High Priestess observes. So somebody's intuition is having them observe. But see, they want to talk to you about maybe asking you, how do you get stress free? Kind of going back to the one who just asked me about how to get grounded. Somebody basically, Pisces, wants to ask you that. How do you get stressed? How did you get stress free? How did you learn to love yourself? How did you heal? Because, like, I'm going to be honest with you, Pisces, I don't even know where to start with the Fool in reverse. Nobody wants to ask you, how do you do this? How did you heal? How did you learn to love yourself? I'm gonna be honest with you, this person don't know how to do it. How did you get control of yourself? I don't have control over myself. You look peaceful, like you're not stressed. See, this person is stressed all the time. They're crying all the time. But see, they put themselves in a lot of problems. And you are like you're not doing any of that. So like when they watch you, they do want to talk to you, but they're afraid to talk to you because, like I said, they're putting themselves well below you, and you're not making this person feel this way. This is their internal dialogue. Pisces might not talk to me. I'm hopeless. They look so beautiful or so handsome. They're calm. They're at peace, and I'm just a mess. And you know how people beat up on themselves. Y'all can be y'all's own. Everybody can be their own worst critic. Sometimes we're harder on ourselves than people are on us. And this is what this person is doing. So, I mean, you're looking like a leader, Pisces. Thank you. Look at Spirit when I say that. You out here, you're a leader. You are a leader. And somebody wants to take your lead on how to heal. How to get your life back under control. Hey, Glow. Welcome, Optimistic Ike. And I still see you. Is it Satish? Welcome. I'm going to be honest with you, Pisces. This person does not see you letting this go. They don't think that they could ask you for money is one. And they also don't think you're going to let this go. With the moon here in reverse, and the reason why I say let this go is because the Four of Pentacles is in front of the Ten of Cups in reverse. Somebody does not see you letting this go. Like they think you look at them as like y'all was in a relationship at some point, you and this person. And maybe at some point you wanted to hold on to this because you saw this as your happily ever after. Well, somebody now feels like you don't see them as your happily ever after, and you've released them. You see what I'm saying? Hence the Four of Pentacles being in reverse. Instead of holding on to them, you've released them because you don't see this person as your happily ever after anymore. See, there was a time when you wanted to marry them. But see, now they feel like you don't see this person the same. And so they know you don't see them the same. And so it's like they feel closed off from you. You're Empress. Like, I can't go to Pisces. Like, they used to want to marry me. There was a time when Pisces wanted to get marriage off the ground with me. But I put Pisces in a hopeless situation. I played around with Pisces. Right? And so they repeatedly hurt you with the Four of Swords being on top of this Ten of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who repeatedly lets you see that they are not it. You can't have this as your happily ever after. Like, they did so much to the point where you don't see them the same, period. And so now they're sitting up here, they want to talk to you, but they feel like, I can't bother Pisces because Pisces busy working. Pisces has a blockage up. See that light again? They feel like they watch you from afar. They're not saying anything. Pisces works all the time. They don't want to talk to me. They used to love me. They let this go. So just as quick as they have the idea to come talk to you, they shoot themselves down in the Seven of Wands and they get defeated. So there's just a High Priestess watching you, feeling like they want to ask you questions, but they did so much to you to create so much emotional upset to the point where now they made you so unhappy that now they're afraid to ask you a basic question of like, can you help me get my life together? They're afraid. And they know you work all the time and they don't want to, you know how sometimes like this person, do you see his face? He looks like somebody who's like, don't disturb my peace. I'm focused. Don't be bothering me. Do you see his face? He look like, don't bother me. Don't bother me. Like you will get angry if somebody even just, don't you see how this work? Somebody's looking like, I don't want to disturb Pisces. So they feel defeated. They see you're working on building a lot of wealth. And they they feel very frustrated. Very, very frustrated. Because they want to ask you how to get your life together because your life is so vastly different than theirs. But they know that they hurt you. They're wondering, they're putting you on a pedestal. Pisces is cool, calm, collective. They're living a great life. I've ruined my life. And why would they want to talk to me? Look at all the stuff I've done to Pisces. Hi, Gola Life and Darling. B. Norris. Mystic Moonstone. Welcome to the channel. This is a high priestess, baby. Her eyes look like flashlights because she can see in the dark. Hence the moon. She can see in the dark with her first two, with these eyes, and she definitely can see through that third eye. That's a high priestess. How you doing, AM Hop? You said they played your way out your heart and out of your world. This person, well, they hurting now. I mean, somebody's hurting. Ooh, child. Woo, child. There are Page of Pentacles in reverse. I told you, somebody got nothing. I told you, Pisces, somebody has nothing. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, they're not working. This person don't even have the money to get nothing started. At least when you're a Page of Pentacles in the upright, you might not be able to afford a home or a car, but you're at least taking what little bit of money you have and you're trying to invest in something. Like it could be like, well, when people don't have the money, but they might get a student loan to go back to college. Hey, I can't afford to have my own house yet. I might not be able to go buy a brand new car, nothing yet, but I'm at least trying. This person only had the money to get their try off the ground because they're in the reverse. They have nothing. They don't have a house. They may not have a car. I mean it. They may not know where their next meal comes. And some of y'all may have laughed when I said, it's like some of these people may be like, damn, when's the last time I brushed my teeth? They had so much fun partying. Get high. Can you imagine waking up from your high and going, damn, when's the last time I brushed my teeth? Because I've been partying it up so much. I mean, have I showered? Lord. Because, people get high, they pass out. They get drunk, they pass out. You wake up, fall back asleep. Really, y'all laugh, but I mean that. I mean that. This person has nothing. And so they're being very humbled by watching you. Because you glowed up. You look great. Confident. You're radiating. You are winning at the game of life. And they're over here looking like they are losing. And so they want to come and apologize to you. You not even talking to them has really put a spotlight on, you need to get your shit together. Like you saying that without even saying it. Just by your example of how you live in your life, you're telling this person, you really need to get your life together. You need to get your shit, you need to put your shit together. So they want to apologize to you for all the times they hurt you. Because despite them hurting you, you leveled the hell up. Despite the fact that there was a time you wanted to marry them and you saw them as your happily ever after. What the hell was that? It wasn't one of the light team. I don't know what that was. Oh, there was a little gnat. What? Sorry, y'all. It scared me a little bit. So there was a time when you wanted this person to be your happily ever after, but they did so much to you, they hurt you. They did a lot of stuff behind your back, and they thought that they was getting away with it. See, at one time, you see he even has a smirk on his face. They was even happy about the stuff they got away with. But now it's like time always tells a lot. You didn't get mad. You went within and leveled up. You started looking at things from a different perspective. And your perspective was, why don't I focus on me? Why don't I focus on my bag? Why don't I focus on being the best me I can be? I don't have to let this breakup make me go get high too. I could just level up. And so you did. So now this person wants to come and apologize to you because they don't have anything. I don't have anything. I need to say I'm sorry. Because see, when they was arrogantly thinking that they was getting away with stuff, they may have thought very highly of themselves. You know how sometimes people's ego is their amigo and they think, oh, I'm doing stuff. Forget Pisces. But now they want to apologize to you because they ain't got shit. Their cup is on E. So if you used to try to talk to this person about, hey, you should do this, that, and the other, and they didn't listen to you, you've proved your point. You proved your point because their cup is on E and they're sitting in the Page of Pentacles. So while they thinking they was getting away with cheating or being third parties, being very sexually impulsive, you've proved your point that they don't know shit. And they was playing games. And their cup is on E and they are sad and they're not grounded. And you're sitting over here happy as happy can be. It looks like the sun is shining on you. It looks like, watch your language, Nicholas. You got it. Listen, I'm going to remove it because you can't say the F word. Like, abbreviate, but don't spell out the actual word, okay? So here it is. This person with the star in the upright, the sun in the upright. This is somebody who is watching you that even though you have blockages up with them, you're really happy. You're birthing all kinds of opportunity. It looks like what's being illuminated is that your life is happy and theirs is not. You have blessings in overflow and they have nothing. So like if this was just, I don't think you're comparing your life to theirs. They're the ones doing this comparison. But like, it just shows you a lot about where your mindset is at. Your mindset is not where theirs is. Okay. Death is in reverse. This person does not want things to be over with you because they do see how happy you are. And they got questions. So Pisces, you got somebody with death in reverse. They want to reverse the ending. They don't have anything. You have it all. You have stability. You have peace. You have happiness. Everything you touch is turning to gold. You're stable. They're everything that you're not. And I want to know how to get happy too. Because I told you this person is doing so much and they were so selfish and only thinking about themselves to the point where I'm telling you, they're one drug, one drink, or one person, like one sexual act away from literally losing their life, losing it all. How you doing? Did I speak to you, Marina? How you doing, Terry? Linda? Nicholas? Gullah Life? And Joe? Knight of Pentacles. This person wants to come in and make an offer. However, they're holding the offer. So, like, remember I said they want to talk to you. So it's like, I want to talk to Pisces. I can't talk to Pisces. Pisces is so much better than me. I want to talk to Pisces. I can't do it. So instead of moving forward, they just stand still, holding it in. Somebody want to talk to you real bad. Real bad. They want to have a conversation. And there it is. They want to ask you about how to get out of the cold. How did you get out? How did you... Because, like, let's say when y'all both broke up, y'all both was unstable. But see, you said, if you got it out the mud, so to speak, but they didn't. But see, y'all made two different choices. You focused on work. They focused on partying. They focused on getting high. They focused on their next drink. They focused on, you only live once. Got to go get it in. And so they want to ask you about how did you come out the cold? But they're holding it in. They want to ask you, but they're holding it in. See, this person wants to ask you, how did you get free? I'm telling you, I think some of y'all had, listen, if you was dating this person, birds of a feather flock together. Maybe you used to drink with them. Maybe you used to smoke with them. Maybe you used to have fun with them. And now things have changed. The devil's in reverse. Somebody's like, hey, what have you done? How did you get free from the devil? Because I'm still down here partying it up. This is them. See how they got these red chains? These are all the people chained to the devil. And you know what? If you notice, this devil got this star, that pentagram on his forehead. And then, so you know what that means? I'm blinding your third eye. You can't see, baby. This person cannot see. Their third eye ain't working right now. So they need to ask you, their intuition is saying, you need to go ask how to get free from the devil. You need to figure out, because see, your cup is on E, and you don't have a job. You don't have anything. You need to go ask Pisces what to do, because you ain't got a leg to stand on. So like intuitively, they feel like they need to come ask you for help because we see Page of Swords. They don't know what to do. Like, so imagine if the Page of Swords is like a spotlight. This is what you do. But see, they're holding it. There it is again. They're still not saying anything. They don't know what direction to go in. And the reason why is this person still loves you. But they don't think you love them. Now, how do I know that they still love you? And some of y'all may say, they still love me. Yeah. Because one of the things that tends to happen, how you doing, Jennifer? One of the things in Janump, you said Jesus saved you. Okay. That's right. Janump said, Jay Penham said, I got free, went with Jesus Christ. He saves you. That's very good. Welcome, Sharon, Francis, Laura Black. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel, everybody. This person, now you may say, they love me? Yes. Now, let me tell you how they know that they love you. You know, when you're out here getting high and you're partying, right? And you end up in a situation where everybody around you is doing the same thing. Everybody's getting high. Nobody has anything. And I mean anything to show for anything. This person's surrounded with people just like them. You're the only one who is doing something with your life. You're the only one that is succeeding with your life. This is putting a big spotlight on when they had you, had they stuck with you. Like maybe you're the only one who used to really care about them. Like you love yourself. And they know at some point y'all was together. And when y'all was together, y'all had to be in the 4 wands and the upright. But without you, they partied it up. I only live once. I'm going to drink it. I'm going to drink myself stupid. I'm going to get high. I'm going to party. I'm going to have sex all day. I'm going to spend this money. And they live like there was no tomorrow. But now that they're on E, it's putting a spotlight on who really had their back, who really loved them, who really would have partnered with them and gave a damn about them. And they feel like when all's said and done, you're the only one that loved them. Darren said they ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. They don't have nothing. See, this person sees you have options. See, I'm telling you, you're putting a spotlight on you have options. And so since you have options, they feel like you're the person that they need to go be around. You know, they always say, if you want to be a millionaire, you need to go find some millionaires to go learn from. You need to go be around the people you admire. So this person feels like if I'm going to date or be in a relationship, I need to be in a relationship with Pisces because Pisces is winning. Pisces has options. You got options. So you're that person that they feel like they need to be around because they want to change their life. All their friends lay up and do the same thing they're doing. But see, there's a problem. You got a big wall up and it looks like you don't want your peace disturbed. This person feels like you don't want to talk to them no matter what they offer you. We have not gotten too heavy. I know they was the 7 of Swords. I can clarify to see what all did they do to you, but they feel like you're closed off from any offers from them. You're ignoring them. You have a big wall between the two of y'all. It's like they feel like you don't want to hear from them, period. Like they want to come ask you questions, but it's like they feel like you've left the building. Chariot. You've left the building and it looks like you're not even looking back. Like, see how the city looks dark even though the sun is up? Like you're leaving your past behind. So what's being illuminated is that the past, even if it's daylight, is like you're looking forward and you're very serious about changing your life. Like you're a magician right now. Everything you touch is turned to gold. So you're out here being creative. You're wielding your wand. You're out here is looking like with that star on top of your crown chakra, like you're listening to the divine, and looking back at this person is the last thing you will want to do. Looking back at the past. So this person feels like, I say, I'm the last person Pisces want to talk to. But dang, I sure would like to come out of this mental prison. How you doing, Joan? Somebody really wants to come out of a mental prison when it comes to you. But they feel like you're done with the past. You don't want to talk anymore. This person sees, and not only do you have options, you have good luck. You've had victory over all your storms. See, if there were fires in your life, you've overcome that. Mountains represent trials and tribulations, fires. And right here, that looks like rain. And see how her sword is over here and how the clouds are being broken up. Somebody feels like you've gotten through everything. The wheel is turning it right in your favor. They're looking at you and they're going, Pisces is not juggling. They're not juggling financially or emotionally. By all means necessary, I really, 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 really need to talk to Pisces. I need to get to Pisces, but Pisces is closed off. They feel like this person they're not saying anything, but in their mind, they feel like you have the answer. You have the key that they need to get free. Somebody wants to make it right with you, Pisces. They want justice. They want to tell you the truth about things that they did. See that pink curtain? They want to tell you the truth. They want to tell you what's behind that curtain. They want to balance the scales with you. They want to make it right. But they don't think you care. It seems like it's a little too late. It's too late to make it right. Pisces is at a stalemate with me. Pisces is guarded. Pisces has to protect their heart. See how she got her knives over her heart? And it's like in her eyes are blindfolded. Somebody feels like you are guarding your heart. You're not looking in their direction. You don't want to be bothered with them. And so they feel like they're going to stay at a stalemate with you. Because it's like you're not... Even her ears are covered by this band over her eyes. It's like you don't want to hear it. You don't want to see it. You feel like you got to protect yourself. And you're going to stay at this damn stalemate with this person. Like, and I'm going to be honest with you. While the Two of Swords can sometimes mean somebody can't make a decision. No, they feel like you made a decision. Decision is it's a stalemate. And it's going to stay one. I don't want to hear what you got to say. I don't want to see what you got to say. You chose your life. Go live it. That's how they feel you feel about them. And they over here like, damn, I really want to come out of middle prison with Pisces. Pisces, they feel like you cold-blooded, baby. It's almost 200 of y'all in here. And y'all know I'm doing a really good job channeling y'all's reading. Do y'all mind double tapping the screen and getting the lights up so y'all can be in the running for the bonus? Right now, Leo and Capricorn are looking like they're going to win the bonus. And Capricorn is only getting it because they're only 20 likes away from what Leo had. So, I mean, y'all could at least try to get in the run. You could try. I need one more, please. Thank you. Queen of Swords. Six of Cups is in reverse. Lovers is in the upright. Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. And Ace of Swords is in reverse. Woo! I'm gonna be honest with you. This person feels like even though you have good luck, it's over. While you do have options, you have good luck, you got everything in your life seems to be moving well. This person feels like it's over. You don't want to hear from them. You don't want to talk to them. They feel like you think that anything they say is a lie. Rightfully so. And they feel like this is a permanent ending. And like you mean what you say. You never want to deal with this person again. Some of y'all may have said, I'm done. I'm never doing this again with you. They believe you. And they also think that you think that they're a liar. They feel like their chance of ever having legacy wealth with you is over. See, you got your bag. And they was like, if I was with Pisces, I would have it. They feel like their chances is over. Their chances to partner with you and have legacy wealth. That's the lovers. It's all the way over because look at how they treated you when they had the chance. When they could have gave you love, they gave you Six of Cups came in reverse. They could have gave you love. They gave you hate, pain, and despair. They kept you emotionally upset. They was like mentally and emotionally abusing you. Some of them talk to you out the side of your neck. They gaslit you. They played games with you. They kept you emotional. And I just said, they talked to you crazy. Queen of Swords is in reverse. There's somebody who will lie to you with a quickness. Talk to you, talk down to you, disrespect you, emasculate you if you're masculine or feminine. They just talk to you till they like tried to break down your self-esteem. They were disrespectful. They were rude. They were harsh in speech. And they're like, it's over. Like when I could talk to Pisces, I talked to them like trash. I didn't invest in them. I cheated on them. I was doing all kinds of stuff behind Pisces' back. And so Pisces is not, they never want to talk to me. So they sit back and they wish. They wish for the conversation that they will probably never have because they're in regret. So they're in a lot of regret for how things ended because you put your foot down. And this is a Pisces who said, no more. Never again. Never again. I'm done. You've made your mind up and they're in regret because it's like now they feel like you'll never have their back again. No matter what they try to come to you to offer you, no matter what they try to come to you and offer you, you never want to break bread with them or have their back again. They feel like they hurt you so bad. They left you for dead and there's nothing that they can offer you now. Nothing. They also feel like you look at them, they're in a lot of regret because they never put you up on a pedestal. They never gave you a lot of attention. Now they're the ones feeling defeated because it's looked like you went forward. You made a whole new plan for your life. See how it's like your life. See how she's sitting on her car with a map? Like your life, you're making new plans for your life. You're headed in a whole new direction. And they're the ones that's sitting over here wishing that they can apologize, but it's too late to apologize. Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Pisces will never look out for me the same way again. Pisces will never look out for me or want to work with me with the Three of Pentacles in the upright. Like you never want to work with them again is how they feel. And so it's like they're trying to change their perspective. Like they want to talk to you, but they keep trying to tell themselves to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Let it go. Quit trying to talk to Pisces. Pisces doesn't want to resurrect this relationship. Pisces doesn't want to give you anything. Let go. I told you, Pisces, Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. Six of Pentacles is in the upright. You don't want to give this person anything. Pisces don't want to resurrect this. Pisces don't even want to talk to me. Pisces feels like we're so out of alignment. Me going back to Pisces, that just ain't no option. Temperance is in reverse. So they sit ungrounded, emotions bouncing off the wall because they feel like they'll never have a chance to make it right. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's because they did too much. Some of y'all did not know that your person was down low. Some of y'all did not know that your person was lying to you and on top of treating you like trash. You know how people sometimes will be a little moody and you give them a pass because you just think they're stressed out? But come to find out, no, they're stressed. They're treating you rude because they really want to be with their third parties. They really want to be like take from you and go get high and go party. And now that you know that, it's like they did too much. And so now they stay in temperance in reverse. They want to come back but can't. And so they sit ungrounded in their mental prison wishing for freedom. All because they did you dirty. So Pisces, you taught a lesson without even opening your mouth. Some of y'all have not talked to these people since you've changed your life. And boy, your silence has said so much. Your silence has said a lot about how you feel about yourself. Your silence has said a lot about your self-worth, your self-respect, and definitely what you will and will not put up with. Somebody's learning a harsh truth about you. You're special, Pisces. And one of the things I didn't say it in another reading, see, Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, like Sagittarius is. You are the planet of expansion. So you sitting in that Empress in seat, it makes a lot of sense. Everything you touch expands. You didn't stay down for long. You just got focused. And now they sitting there wishing to be like you, to figure it out like you. But see, you didn't have them to turn to. And I know that one young person, J Punum got deleted. Or no, you're back. This is you're unhidden. But like they said, for some of y'all, you turn to the divine. You turn to, if you believe in Jesus, maybe turn to Jesus. Maybe turn to the Most High. Maybe you turn to your ancestors, whoever you believe in. And you healed. You didn't go to this person and ask them, what did they do? You didn't go asking anybody. You looked up. You asked the divine. And maybe that's what you're also saying without saying a word. Instead of talking to me, go talk to the divine. Y'all got to pick. Listen, Pisces, I like y'all's reading because y'all silence says so much. I love that. Go talk to the divine. This is how pouring into yourself works. You said a lot by your actions and by your silence. Congratulations, Pisces. Keep doing what you're doing, baby. You're winning. Cross watcher. You got to go within. You got to go talk to the divine. You got to start looking at that man or woman in the mirror. I want to thank the Most High God, the Holy Spirit, and my spiritual team for helping me to deliver this message. Bit by Charlie for moderating the reading. And thank you all for all the likes, the shares, and the subscribes. Thank you, Pisces, for allowing me to enter your energy and reading you. If you enjoyed this reading, please join me for tonight's collective at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific Standard, 8:30 Central. I do a collective every night, and Pisces, you're welcome to join. I will be also doing a collective afternoon read as well as the Ophiuchus reading today. So if you happen to catch me live again during the daytime, please do join me again, Pisces. I'll catch you on the next one. Love you. Bye, baby.